D'Amico, 2,309. Funnigan, 97. Ralston, 357. Block, 1,032. Horvath, 2,133. Heilman, 2,065. Mason, 376. Meister, 2,136. Landavazo, 333. Guardarama, 1,878. Allendorfer, 81. Shoecraft, 278. And the total ballots counted 4,925. 2,133.
And Lawrence was
2,36.
and Heilman.
It's 2,060.
Three votes.
Lindsey Horvath has just been announced the victor in the 2015 West Hollywood race for City Council. She returns to a seat that she vacated in 2011. How does it feel?
Beyond words, beyond words. I'm very excited, very humbled, and very grateful to be able to serve the city again.
It's a real change of events, a real turnaround for you.
Absolutely.
To what you credited.
I had a really strong team, and we focused on telling my story. I'm very grateful to the people of West Hollywood for being willing to hear that story. Because for some, it may have been the first time that they heard it, even though I ran in 2011. And I'm really grateful that whatever preconceived notions they may have had, whatever they may have heard, they really heard my story. And there were a lot of people who came together who care about moving this city forward, and that's what we're going to do.
Given this city that is so loved by many around the world, how do you plan to carry that importance of the social justice movement that West Hollywood stands in the midst of forward? What's your plan? Where are you taking
The
us?
city has always been committed to human rights, social justice, and I believe that that's something I've been very committed to personally. That's why I loved the idea of moving to West Hollywood and why I love this community. So I am absolutely committed to making sure that we're bringing people together in the community, that we're focusing on the issues that have always been important to us, and that we're really returning to our core values and putting people first here at City Hall.
Okay, so much of the election, though, was not about those things at all, was it?
Well, yeah, and I think, there was a lot of opportunity for us to get into the issues more. Unfortunately, with so many candidates, there weren't too many opportunities to dig too much into those issues. But I think we were able to make our case enough, and I'm very grateful that we're prevailing. And we'll see what happens from here. But I'm really looking forward to working with John D'Amico, Lauren Meister, returning to working with John Rand, and we'll see who in June. I think it's really important that we all work together.
Now, on the land use issues that so dominated the election, are you in with the higher, faster, louder crowd, or are you in for smart development, or are you kind of putting yourself in the anti-development crowd? Where do you stand?
I support responsible development that's mindful of the character of the neighborhoods we've all come to know and love. I don't want to wake up someday and not recognize the community that I've come to know and love, and I don't think anybody else does either. So we have to be mindful of how we bring development, which can be good for the city, but whatever development comes here, it must be good for the residents first.
That's a point that many people made in the campaign, that somehow the city seemed to have lost its soul. Rather than attracting the weary and the disparate and the damaged, we're actually preventing them from coming into the city by maintaining this higher standard of living and infrastructure, not by doing enough to create lower income housing, worker housing, etc.?
It's been something I've talked about on the campaign trail, and pretty much every day I've looked at the city that I don't want to see this wonderful community that has been built by so many creative and talented and diverse people. I don't want to see those people priced out of the community that they've created. So, I'm committed to maintaining the diversity of our community, especially with affordable housing, protecting rent control, and making sure that we have jobs that afford people the opportunity to also live in this city. And we have a lot of work to do, and I'm ready to do it.
One of the big phenomenons in the country, especially in Manhattan, is the small apartment, tiny apartment movement. Apartments under 450 square feet. Some of them as small as 250 square feet. But zoning laws wouldn't accommodate that here in West Hollywood. Have you done any investigation into that, and what have you come up with?
Well, on the campaign trail, I've been talking about how we need to take a look at our zoning code in general, making sure that it supports the general plan that was adopted already, because currently it doesn't. And I think that's where we're running into a lot of our development issues to begin with.
Right.
So as we take a look at what reform needs to come to the zoning code, that's certainly something we can incorporate into part of the conversation as we think about new opportunities to create affordable housing in the city.
Okay, very good. Now, and of course, Deputy Gate, I've got to ask you, where do you stand? What do you want to see done?
Well, I think that the most important thing we need to do is return respect to the community and to City Hall, and have people respecting what's going on here. So I think that it's my understanding there's a proposal being worked on of how to reform the scenario. I think that there needs to be some reform to the current structure. But I want to speak with my colleagues about that, because I think I want to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all properly supported. And whatever we do, we need to make sure that the residents understand if there are any changes, what those changes are, and how they will impact their accessibility in West Hollywood City Hall, because I think that's the most important thing. Residents need to make sure that they're taken care of first.
And the also voice of the city.
I'm sorry?
And also the voice of the city, how it might impact our city. And its standing in the world.
I want to make sure that, yes, of course, perception is a very important thing, and our reputation needs to be protected. And so I will work very hard to make sure that our reputation is protected, and that we're able to return to being a community that is respected for the work that we do.
Hey, thank you very much. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.